last video, yesterday, the paint stream went surprisingly well. 6 likes and a comment. See that's amazing right there. 6 likes and a comment. I never, most of my videos never got like one single like or a single comment. As a matter of fact, I might pin this. Boop. No. Holy moly, I love your art style. Seeing the drawing come together is amazing. Pinned. Why, thank you, Total Lumix64. This is nice. I don't know, maybe this might be a good or a bad thing. Because this makes me feel accomplished, and I haven't accomplished anything. Which is why I'm here. I'm back to this, Also, I have 33 subscribers now, apparently. Which is great. I now have essentially more subscribers than I think my cousin with his Dykeman Films YouTube show. So I just need to 74. Okay, so my goal here is to essentially surpass that, if it's possible. Before I do so, okay. Before I do this, like and subscribe and follow me here. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a bit too confident here. But in the end, I never really had a lot of success with social media. Alright, so now that's out the way. After this, maybe I'll finish that study or that Gwen painting. Whichever comes first. Whichever comes first. So, let's just get this over with. Get back to work on the 15th. I have 13 days of freedom left. So, if we can surpass 74 subscribers, then this is the start of something really special. Then I know I can do something with this. Really do something. It's gonna happen sooner. No, it's gonna happen later. But I'd like for it to happen just a little bit sooner. I want to, test the limits. I also want to change the hair here. I'd really give this a good old try. I think Koteri Inc. he managed to pay off a student loan to him with like his League of Legends fan art. And that's awesome. That's just so cool. giant ornate suit for this woman. I don't want to do that. It's lame. Also, I'd have to. At this point, it's just. Okay, wow. Okay, sorry about that. What it do? What it do? What it do? Sorry if I seem uninteractive. I was really focused and locked in on this. Yeah, an awesome day today. That's awesome. That's good to hear. That is great to hear. Go into specifics. Like, why was it awesome? In what metric? By the way, hi Liz. I realize that you have to go soon because you are leaving somewhere, but I'm happy to have you here. Go into specifics, Madara. How was your day awesome? Up top, okay. I've been an amazing day. I've been overwhelmed with so much good stuff, especially Marvel Zombies. Wait, that's a thing now? Hold on. Television miniseries. And oh right, that thing looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Oh, Marvel's on. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of stupid. It's not much of a flex, but I read the original book back in middle school. That thing was twisted, but it was like in a kind of sort of fun way. Like like one, it's like I think like in the comics, Spider-Man was a zombie, and basically he was driven like he's a zombie that was like driven for the most part by guilt. Like basically, yeah, it's he like when Peter was a zombie, he devoured both his wife and his Aunt May, and he just like can't get over it, and that kind of like drives him into becoming a hero. Sorry for. Hope you don't feel. Hope you guys don't feel uncomfortable with the with me expanding on the you know the chest area of this woman, but it's for a dress I'm doing, so I hope you don't mind. honestly, it's really good. Also, I think there's a scene in Marvel Comics, Marvel Zombies, where the Avengers they eat like they eat the Silver Surfer and gain the power cosmic, and then Galactus comes and they eat him too, and they essentially all just become world eaters. It's wild. Oh, Beta Ray Bill. Oh, Beta Ray Bill, dude, I love that character. Have you seen Daniel Warren Johnson's comic about him? Also, Liz Art, man, they didn't not gonna. I see the new profile pic. I gotta say, nice, nice. She's iced out, blanged out. She kind of looks like a pop star. Well done. I like the style in your new profile pic. PFP. See? Isn't that way better than the AI stuff you had up? It's so much better than the AI stuff you had up. Come on. Human creativity, bro. That's what it's all about. Also, yeah, love that comic book. Daniel Warren Johnson, generational talent. It's like he's like one of the few people who really in the industry, who really elevate the medium, the sacred medium. It's just like it's just like I don't know. It's like I recently read a comic book by J. Michael Straczynski. It's a Spider-Man book, and given JMS's entire history with Spider-Man, I was excited because it's like, hey, JMS Spider-Man normally it's a treat, but then I read it. And it turns out the entire thing happens in a restaurant. And it's like, okay, it's like, you have this medium, comic books. The reason why comic books, in my mind, are still a very goated medium is because with movies, you need a very big budget. And you need multiple employees. You need artists. You need grips for the cameras. You need set design and decoration. You need, costume designers. Effects houses. You need so much people. But for comic books, all you need is Bristol paper, some microns, and a pencil. Or, if you're more technologically inclined, like an iPad or a cheap laptop, and a Photoshop subscription or Krita. And with that, you can essentially go anywhere you want. You can go to Mars, you can go to heaven, hell, inside a black hole, another dimension. You could do so much cool shit with comic books. And all these new exotic, exciting locations. Out of all of that you can imagine and have an amazing story in, you choose a diner, you choose a restaurant. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? It's like, and you see that for some reason so much in these new comic books. And it's like, yeah, no wonder why manga's outselling you. No wonder why you're getting sunned by Dog Man. But Daniel Warren Johnson, not him. That dude gets it. He gets it. He gets it. And it's just sad. It's just sad. It's insanely sad that, you know, it's like, there's no creativity anymore. It's none of that. It's just, you know, it's just slice of life, you know, BS, and just jokes about food. You know, that's just me being mad and bitter. Yeah, but no, like, you know, Beta Ray Bill is amazing, and honestly, it's a good read. I have almost everything that Daniel Warren Johnson has, barring Extremity, and I think I have one issue of Wonder Woman Dead Earth. You know? It's really good. Ridiculous. Of all the places, amazing places you could have imagined, diner. You know, make some jokes about foodsies. That'll entice the Twitter audience. Dan Moore too. Oh my God, I love his work so much. His Superman stuff is just mind-boggling. Like, bro, it's like, how are you this good, man? How? And apparently, I think Dan Moore is gonna do a Batman Deadpool crossover with Grant Morrison. Can't wait for that. Cannot wait. Can't wait, my boy. Can't wait. I mean, you know, like, I don't know why you have to mention the fact that you're white when you're talking about Black Panther. I mean, Black Panther was, I think, created by Jack Kirby. He's Jewish. He's not black. And honestly, it's like one of the more I think important, culturally, impactful pieces of Afrofuturism that's been ever put on a page. You don't have to be black to write Black Panther. All you need to do is just write them like you will write any character, and be respectful of African culture. There's so much cool mythology when it comes to when it comes to African culture. You probably kind of use some of that in your story, or use sci-fi. Afrofuturism. Afrofuturism is cool. I don't know, like it's. I think one thing you could like look into is I think there's like a I think Christopher Priest writes the best Black Panther stuff. I feel like you should use him as an example. Yeah, no, of course, yeah, me too. I think the most fascinating to me is I think Norse mythology. My favorite, okay, I think my favorite piece of Norse mythology would have to be, I think, Siegfried. Also, I think the story of like Thor, Loki, and the Chelfie. Essentially, it goes like this: like the Chelfie is kind of like a village boy, right? Normal village, Scandinavian boy, Guten Tag, I'm Chelfie. And essentially, one day, one day, Thor comes into town, and Loki, and essentially, Thor decided, it's like, hey, these people are, the farm's not exactly going so hot. They're kind of going a bit hungry. Why not? I'll help them. So he basically slaughters the goats that that essentially just pull his chariot. And essentially, Thor tells him, hey, yeah, don't like whatever you do, don't munch on the bones and suck the marrow, okay? Don't do that. And the village is like, shit, okay. And they have like a feast. They eat goat meat. Yeah, Egyptian mythology is actually also pretty cool. It can get a bit weird at times. Anyway, they munch on goat meat, and then in the morning, Thor gathers all the bones that he has people not has the people like not munch on and suck the bone marrow. He basically revives them, but one of the goats keels over, and of course we know what that means. And Thor gets pissed. It's almost the point where like he's about to like just 86 the village, and then Chalfie's like, wait, please don't. I was told by some stranger to munch on the bones because they'd make me super powerful and get strength. Like I was told to I needed that strength because it's like when's the next time our village gets pillaged by some neighboring tribe. I don't please don't kill my family. And then like Thor is like, you know what, fine, to repay this obvious screw up that you did, you're gonna go on a journey with me and Loki. And essentially they essentially kind of like go on this big journey, and they get tested by the giants. Okay, so and it's this whole thing about mortality and time and and destiny, and it's really cool. Yeah, I'm sorry if I scared people away through my great passion for Norse mythology, but what can you do? But Egyptian mythology, that's pretty cool. Egyptian mythology is the best. So good. Oh, this looks muddy. It's really good. Yep. Most biology is the shit. It's also really metal as fuck. It's super metal. You know? Yep. I think my favorite Viking movie has to be, I think. Oh no, it's kind of it's. I'd say The Northman, but no, it's it's Eurovision with Will Ferrell and the chick from and Rachel McAdams. It's really funny. Basically, there's this like uh song contest in Europe called Eurovision, and basically Iceland, Husavik, they like it's like this is kind of like Eurovision is like American Idol but for European people, and every year they have this song contest, and well, one thing is that the British never win because well no one likes Britain, but it's always like down between like I think Spain, Greece, or something. Like Iceland, they never exactly they never really get like a chance. And then you just gotta watch the movie. You gotta watch the movie. It's really cool. It's really fucking amazing. It's super hilarious too. I've watched that thing 3 times, and the ending honestly honestly legitimately beautiful. But have fun drawing these two goats. Personally, all right, all right. I have no enemies. Never got that. I have so many enemies. example, myself. My greatest enemy is myself. My enemy is the inner me. My enemy is the inner me. You know what I'm saying? Did that not blow your mind right now, dude? Oh, I still can't believe that ended like 3 months ago, I think now. Well, all good things must come to an end, you know? Sucks, but it's life. You know, I never really finished, a lot of shows. Like one example being that, that 70s show. Never finished it. Because I got too attached to it. Same thing with Seinfeld. I just didn't want it to end. But it ended. And right now, Jerry Seinfeld is in, God knows where, LA. Chilling, Probably dating another 17-year-old. Julia Dreyfus is, now in like a big part of the Marvel Universe. Jason Alexander is doing doing Lord knows what, and Kramer's probably still saying the N-word. Yeah, okay. And here I am, just not being able to move on. It's sad. Yeah. I mean, I think Berserk is still ongoing. Also, sorry for the noise. Yeah. Damn shame. It's a damn shame. I mean, in my mind, I think Takezo and that girl get together. I'm not sure what happens to Matahachi. Honestly, that's like the biggest tragedy in my opinion. It's like, bro, Matahachi. I think no. I kind of feel bad that Matahachi cheated on the girl, but honestly, I feel more betrayed on the side of Takezo. It's like we could have been the best, the deadliest duo to ever set foot in Japan. We could have been bad boys, samurai edition, but nah. You had to abandon your boy for some cheeks. Nah. See? Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'll probably be 40 when we finally get a be 40 when we finally get a definite ending. Or like at least in my mid-30s. I need to... Probably 25. Lucky. I'm gonna get something real quick. Give me a second, Madara, and whoever else is in the chat. music's gone. What happened? What happened? The vibe's back. Alright. Also, this goes without saying, but please like this video. And if you're new here, subscribe. Please. Nah, yeah, they're right. This is too muddy. Way too muddy. I think I'm gonna have to finish the variations here, right? And then for the last one, she has to be in her pajamas. Because of what happens, inevitably. And then I'm probably going to have to make some variations for this one. I need. Okay. No, this is nutty as fuck. Oh no. I fucked it up so bad. You know what? We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Almost done. Damn it. I'm almost done. Or not. I want to be almost done so bad, dude. Or I have to take that out, obviously. One, two, three, four, five. How many? Having some technical difficulties here. Well, not technical difficulties, just mental difficulties. no, brush. Thank you. Okay. You know what? Hate Tron dresses. So lame. So lame. That's a good thing I'm live streaming myself doing this. Under any other circumstance, I wouldn't have done this. Like at all. You know what? We have some good progress here, right? It's almost done. So I am just going to save this save this for, I don't know, later tomorrow. I'll finish this, then on Wednesday, tomorrow I'll finish this on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, we'll get started on this, and then on Thursday, we could possibly, shit, I don't know, get started on, like, Dr. Frankenstein. I mean, we can, like, finally finalize the design for the creature. Either way, before we go, give me a second. Before we go. Yeah, give it more of a professional feel, or some stuff. So we're good. I'm getting bored of this, and this is yeah. I'll come back to it tomorrow. All right, so you know. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. Please subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so that's what that sound is. So strange. I'll be sure to finish this. I hope to, I don't know, I hope the final product of this is polished. You know, that way I can actually kind of, like, you know, more push my limits when it comes to this stuff. Because right now I don't really feel like, you know, challenged here. I feel bored. But yeah, that doesn't, yeah, it's neither here nor there. Thank you for stopping by. This has been a stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all later. Probably later on tonight, where I can finally finish this thing. Alright. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Bonne nuit. Au revoir. Zai bien. Sayonara. Adios. I'm sorry I asked you a lot to, you know, to subscribe a lot. You know, you know, it's, you know, I really want to, like, you know, you know, I really want to, like, you know, make this into a thing. I want to prove to myself that I can be successful doing this. You know, it's a pride thing. It's an ego thing. I'm sorry about that, but you know, I'm being honest here. All right.